If you have not signed up for tartle.co, it's very simple. TARTLE.co. You can sign up. It literally takes 9 seconds if you're quick.
Yeah.
If you can play, what was the game that you're playing that
one?
you got from this?
Oh, yeah, Apex Legends.
If you can play Apex Legends,
you can sign up on Tartle.
you can sign up for Tartle. How quick?
You almost instantly.
Yeah, almost instantly. If you're an Apex
Well, we got
Legend.
a new thing coming out. You can sign up instantly.
Oh yeah, you can sign up instantly.
Instant earning. That's what
So
it's
then
all about.
you're making money in a matter of seconds.
Correct. So,
speaking of making money,
what do we want to start here?
Speaking of making money, financial incentive.
I have to be serious on this. You're correct. So, we are going to start this thing now that we will talk about all of the releases that are occurring in the system. For many of you out there, you may care, you may not care, but it's important to understand that we are actively developing this to make it more efficient and more frictionless for you to participate as a data champion on the Tartle marketplace.
if you're a data champion, you need to care.
If you're a data champion, you should care.
Because these updates will help you not only to earn more money, but it's going to allow you to take those next steps and those next levels that others aren't taking. And we're noticing who our data champions are and who's not.
Oh, we know on Tartle. Yeah. It's actually quite amazing. And you'd actually be surprised which countries come first and which come last in terms of participation.
Yeah. So
We'll get into that
all of
later.
you in Indonesia, you need to start.
You
I'm
gotta
going to give you a little hint right now. All of you in Indonesia need to start referring to your friends.
Yeah, step it up, please.
Yeah, and well, I mean, it's
Just
if you and your friends and family want to earn money,
Yeah.
then Indonesia is a key point right
is.
now.
Yeah, in regards to the effort put into taking back ownership of something that's rightfully yours, sloppy.
Well, I want to make this really simple this way. If let's just use Indonesia right now. If we have 50 million people in Indonesia
Mhm.
signed up on the system, it allows us to be able to use our sales team to go to buyers of data
Mhm.
to say, hey, we have all these users in this country. And then they could be like, oh, cool, we want to buy data from. So you referring to your friends and family allows us to be able to go to buyers of data, and that's who pays you, the buyer of that data. It's a marketplace.
Mhm.
So if you want to get paid, the best way to do that is to get more users on the system from your country.
Simple as that.
So it's really simple. That's why referring. So if you don't know what refer is, it's in the little squares on the top.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah, if you
very,
want to
very simple.
refer, and for those of you that are looking at the screen, you're gonna click on your profile. Okay, the little human figure up in the top right corner when you're signed in. There's a giant button that says invite.
That's going to be an alien soon. But
Yeah, we'll put that as
another
an
update.
alien. Yeah, nice update coming. You have the giant invite button. Look how beautiful this looks, even on camera. I'm so psyched about it. Click on that. Invite some folks in. It's not for our benefit; it's for your benefit.
Yeah, because the more users we have, the more buyers we have, the more you get paid.
The more you get paid.
It's really, really simple.
Yeah, easy stuff.
So let's get into the new cool shiz that we have going on.
Let's do it. Start from the bottom
Start from the
because
bottom.
that's how time works.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So here we go. Ensure no private keys are removed from users when account is deleted.
Okay, so if you are on Tartle and you delete your account, we will preserve some of these encrypted private keys so that if you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have got rid of my account. If you want to come back, we can reinstate your account and none of that value will be lost for what has been earned. Is
That's
that fair?
perfect. Yeah,
that's a nice
awesome.
win. I feel like that's a nice win. You have every option to leave
Yes.
and every option to come back.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. New current market value endpoint for V5 API.
This is a cool deal. So Tartle is a marketplace. So much like you see the stock market go up and down, we have a new thing where people can tie in and actually study the market moving, essentially the value, the flow of trade between people buying and selling data.
So it's like if I go to a cryptocurrency app or I go to a stock market app
And you
or
see
whatever.
the value of the Bitcoin going up and down.
That's how.
Now you see the value of the Tartle marketplace going up and down.
That's awesome.
Very
I love
cool.
that one. So that'll be super cool when we get to that point where it's like, you showed me something earlier.
I
don't know if
did.
it's top
I'm
secret
gonna
or not.
I'm gonna talk about it.
So next one, optimization of building search with mini filters and groups in Elasticsearch.
So cool. So cool. So we have this new function where you have the ability to search through data packets rather than just clicking for one. You can actually type in whatever you want, and it's going to be pulling up all these unique data packets that you may be interested in, right? Or if we say something, you see an ad and you're like, oh, how do I get to that really quickly if I don't have a link? All you got to do is type in what you were thinking or partially what you saw, and we'll deliver that data asset right to you.
So let's play a game when we do these. I'm going to be mainly the seller. You're going to be mainly the buyer.
Okay.
And so seller side, how does this help? You may think this is a buyer function.
No.
Seller side is with Elasticsearch, you need to fill out a ton of data packets because you want to show up in that search,
Always.
and then you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Because a buyer may type into the search, we used this the other day. I want to find people with, brown eyes.
Correct.
So if you had filled out a data packet about eye color or eyes or whatever,
Mhm.
then you're going to pop up. That data packet's going to pop up, and that buyer will buy your data packet.
100%.
So the number one thing you can do as a seller is to fill out as many data packets as you can.
Yeah. What's the harm
It's
with
just the odds.
you're increasing your odds, your account gets a better value to it,
Yes.
how you're scored. So enterprise buyers, like people who want the data, will say, hey, I only want really top tier people that are participating. And they can choose just those groups. So do you want to be on the outskirts because you didn't put in a little extra effort? All you got to do is spend 5 minutes a day on this.
Yeah, because the quicker and easier we make it for a buyer to buy,
Mhm.
the better it's going to help a seller.
And that's what we're doing here. The improvement is for you and also for the people that are looking to source that data from you.
Refactor of SMS and web push notification.
This
code.
is a big deal. Communication is key. Wouldn't you want to know, Jason, as a data seller, when somebody wants to get something from you?
Yes.
So if we've cleaned all that up and we've enhanced how that communication actually comes directly to you through your phone itself.
Yeah. So I want to stop on this. We have Matt has done a really good job of doing a web push notification.
You all know Matt. You see him
he does
on the videos. He does all your walkthroughs, everything.
So if you're not getting push notifications, you need to watch that video.
Yeah, turn it on.
Yeah, because I think a lot of you didn't take the time to put the web push notifications on. So when you're online on Chrome or whatever, you're going to get a notification of data packets that are paying.
Right now, immediately.
And
if
you can go fill
don't-
that out and get paid.
You get paid. If you don't have it turned on, how are you going to know? Otherwise, you got to sign in and go look. We're trying to tell you. Don't make it more difficult on yourself. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that one I love. I think that's, I mean, like you said, the more we can communicate, the better.
Communication is key. That's what we're here doing. We're on microphones communicating to you.
Yeah, letting you guys know exactly what's happening. Adds notification party from 1 to 4 for all notifications.
So good. So if a buyer is on the system,
Mhm.
Jason, I want to buy your data and I want to spend a pretty penny on it. If it's going to be over a certain price threshold, we are going to send every means of communication to you to let you know that you can earn right this second and it's big money.
I love that.
Great. We're going to use every channel we can to communicate to you to let you know. That's all. Simple.
Yeah, that one's cool. So here's the one I think you were showing me.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to talk about this one. New graph of seller profile value.
Oh, so cool. So cool. Now, many people had asked, they're like, I put time into this. What's the value of all my data right now? Before I even get that value to me, before someone buys it, I want to know that if I'm putting time and effort into this, how much value is that creating for me? So we actually created a graphing system, an index on your profile that allows you to see that, oh, the work I've put in has amassed $120 worth of value. Before it's even been purchased, my portfolio. So much like, people who own stocks, you're not selling them all the time. You're holding it and seeing that value grow over time. Maybe you want to wait and sell it.
I love that.
The beauty of it is it's like a field. I'm planting crops and I want to know how big that yield will be. I don't get the corn immediately. I just put it in the ground. But in the future, that yield, this is what the estimated size of that total yield can be for me.
That's so good.
It helps me understand the value of my work before it's even been purchased.
So I'm able to see, okay, so I could go, I want to make sure I make this clear.
Uh-huh.
So I fill out 20 data packets.
Yes.
Then I can go in there after I filled out all these data packets. I could go in there and say, oh, the data that I filled out, those packets that I filled out, this is how much accumulative that it's all worth.
Like this week, my profile value has gone up $5.60. I haven't done much work because I've been busy improving the system for you folks out there, but it's gone up for me. That's great. And I do half the amount of work that people put into this, but let me just read one of the comments here on your profile value. And to find it, you go to your profile, and on the left-hand side, you'll see in your essentially your selection panel of the profile itself, under information, estimated profile value. You can click on that and it's going to pull it up. It's going to show you a big graph to see how it's changed over time through your work. But it explains right here. Estimated profile value is the sum of the average prices paid for your published packets. So what we'll do is, remember we talked about that marketplace value?
Yes.
We use that as a base calculation to drive the estimated profile value for you. So we look at how it's being bought and sold, essentially what's the price for that data packet on the market. And then if you put the work in, that's the value of the asset you've now generated. And you can increase this value by one, publishing more data packets.
Yeah, that's so this is over and over again. This is the theme.
Publish more data packets, or by inviting friends and family to Tartle to increase the value of the packets you publish. For every new person that comes on, that price, the value increases. It doesn't decrease with people. It's actually increasing every single time. All you have to do is invite people to increase the value of your portfolio.
I love that.
All you have to do is put in a little bit more effort of publishing more data packets to increase the value of your portfolio. Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. Next one is seller profile current value on account profile page.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Right
okay.
Here. So it's a
we got
function
the
of two of
graph,
those things. So you
and
got
then
the
you did the
graph
profile page.
and then also the calculation that goes with it.
Okay, next one is update to buyer's bid index.
Ah, nice. Nice. So it's important for a buyer to really know a lot of, what they've purchased over time and essentially see the changes in that. So for you as a data seller, you're like, okay, I see my profile value over time. Well, for the buyer, they need to know what they've acquired over time. So we're helping them index that actual function. It's really a visible thing. It's an enhancement for people on a self-service side that are purchasing that data to understand the context of everything they have purchased and how to view it in a much more efficient manner. There's a lot of data. There's a lot of endpoints. There's a lot of stuff to sift through. So we're constantly refining that and consolidating it and making it more efficient to drive essentially what they're looking for right in front of them.
So what should I shoot just generically in a macro way to close this out? What should I be excited about the future of Tartle for the next couple weeks?
Okay. So in the next couple weeks, you should be excited on the seller side of the platform. We are going to have a new type of data packet that's coming out that allows you to be searched. And in this search, that means you can earn more often. Outside of the data packet being purchased, right? This thing you're participating in, you're saying, hey, I'm going to fill out these things that are very, very simple, right? Essentially yes or no stuff to build this profile for them, a deeper profile, which buyers can come in and search through, and they'll pay you to search that stuff. Super cool. So they can also search and buy the information from you. It's a double win for you as a data seller. For the data buyer, we're instituting a search bar. Super cool. This means that I can go in, type in something, and it's automatically going to tell me how big that statistical cohort is of people that I'm looking to purchase data from. Great. So I can say, hey, I want these people, this age, this area with this characteristic. Oh, good. You have 55,000 of those people. Tremendous. Now, beyond that, I want to go in and say, I want to buy this portion of this person's profile. I just want to buy their behaviors. And that will automatically go out and do that automatic purchasing of those people to say, hey, I want these data packets, come back in and build essentially this cohort list for you. We're automating a lot of the stuff on the buy side of the platform to make it more seamless. And also another thing for sellers, I will share, we have a lot of new API integrations coming out, banking information, Fitbit stuff like your IoT data, HR stuff if you're working for larger corporate entities. A lot of really cool things coming out for automatic data ingestion on the system.
Yeah, and what that means is like if you have a Fitbit or if you have a banking app that you use, you can hook that up to Tartle, and then that goes into a data packet, and then buyers can buy that from you if you choose to sell it.
It requires no work. It's just automatic. You just sign in, it's done.
Yeah, and everybody knows. I want everybody to know you can put auto sell too, if you want to.
And I will share a statistic: 98% of all the data packets people participate in as data sellers, they put them on auto sell. Only less than 2% say, I don't want to sell this immediately.
And I kind of want to put a stern warning out there. real quick, because I think this is important. I'm going to clip this out and make sure that we put this on, because we have, almost 100,000 followers on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you think that you can make another profile so that you can turn around and, oh, okay, well, if I make all these different profiles, then I can make all these different money off all these different users that I put myself.
Correct.
That does not help anyone. One, what it's causing you to do, it doesn't create more value in the long run for who you are, because we want you to stack and build you.
Your uniqueness.
Yeah, your uniqueness. And that creates you. We have a score in the back
Mhm.
that lets us know how many times you log in, how many data packets did you fill out.
Correct.
It also, we have a minimum, and we have that minimum for a reason.
Yeah.
Because people would just be going in, making 20 different accounts and pulling 20 cents out or 50 cents out or $3 out or whatever.
We have very advanced technology.
Yes, we're
in the
going to
background.
catch it.
We know when you're scamming. We know when you're gaming. We know when there's a duplicate account. You are ruining the opportunity for others and yourself.
And you're going to be banned permanently.
Right. Making multiple,
that's
and you'll
just the
find
way it
this on
goes.
our system. Making multiple accounts or connecting accounts other than your own will result in you being banned permanently from the platform. You don't
Because
want
it's not
that.
fair to humanity.
It's not fair to people. It's inappropriate. Okay. It's an untruthful thing to do. We're not looking for that. We're a system of truth here and data sharing. And if we're appropriating rights to you to use this tool, don't abuse them. And don't abuse that nature, because it does a disservice to the rest of humankind. So making multiple accounts or connecting other accounts that aren't your own will result in you being banned permanently from the system itself. So just
The
remember
number
that.
one thing you can do, don't make a multiple account and take all the time to do that.
No.
It's way easier to refer someone.
So easy to refer someone.
And that's
And it
the best.
increases the value of your account.
Yes.
It's even easier to fill out a data packet to increase
Yes.
the value of your
Yeah,
account.
increase the value of your account.
Stop
Instead of
wasting your
making-
time. Don't try and set up a false email address or anything like
Yeah,
that.
we catch all those.
We know that we're not idiots. Okay. It's a technology company. So do yourself a favor by being truthful, be honest about your work, put a little bit of effort in, and talk to your friends and family about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you,
you guys. Appreciate it. Sign up, tartle.co, refer friends and family. If you have any questions, you can leave the questions in the comments. We always respond to those. I appreciate it. But don't leave the comment. Don't leave the one comment. Alex isn't here, so I'm going to say this. Don't leave the one comment. How do I sign up for Tartle? We're going to ignore those. We get 100 of those a day. Look, do some research. Be self-aware.